Welcome back, folks. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're going to be talking about Avowed. So Avowed is a new first-person RPG from Obsidian Entertainment, the people who brought you Fallout New Vegas and Pillars of Eternity and many more amazing RPGs. They are the true veterans when it comes to this genre of gaming. Now, Avowed has been announced last year on Xbox Showcase, and it's obviously coming out for the Xbox Series X and S, and it's coming out for Game Pass on PC. I'm sure, obviously you will be able to buy, the full game without Game Pass on their store, but yes, this is exclusively coming to Xbox systems, which obviously includes Windows. So in this video, I wanted to group all of the information and leaks and rumors that we have had for like the past year and put it into one video so we can kind of get an idea of what this game is going to be. And obviously I wanted to make this video to serve as a reference for every, information which has come out so far about the game. Now keep in mind, some leaks and rumors should be obviously taken with a grain of salt. We know that until it's been confirmed officially by the developers and until we don't see it in a game, you cannot really think of it as being true. So again, when I started going through those leaks and rumors, just, take them with a grain of salt. Now, without further wasting your time, let's get into the video. So first things first, what we can learn from the official website is that this is going to be an epic first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. So it's going to be first person only so far, it seems. And by the looks of it, especially when it comes from the trailer we had seen, we will be able to dual wield stuff. That means dual wielding swords and magic as well. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if we are going to be able to combine that magic and just create some really cool attacks with it. And especially, this being an RPG from Obsidian, I expect a lot of freedom when it comes to quests, dialogues and choices in this game. And right now I'm going to be going through job listings that they actually offered on their LinkedIn page, so we can kind of get the idea of the scope of the game, especially because now Obsidian just wants more people because they want to make more games, because Microsoft needs to fill that Game Pass. Now also keep in mind is that Avowed has probably been in development for some time now. Now again, I don't expect this game to come out for at least 1 more year, even 2 more years if you ask me, but if we go to, for example, the next Elder Scrolls game, that's also not coming out anytime soon. So having Avowed, come out before the next Elder Scrolls is gonna be a good thing for this game, especially because people are just hungry for a new RPG, which is, first person, open world choices and all of that. And, a lot of people call it a Skyrim killer. I found it stupid, and it's, Skyrim is Skyrim, Avowed is gonna be Avowed. We don't even know how this game is going to look like. So obviously, at least when it comes to that RPG segment, people are hungry for it. So when it comes to, job positions, they have 20 job positions open currently, from producer, area designer, intermediate role builder, audio designer, environment artist, UI programmer, even a lead producer. Now, a lot of these things here tell me that, besides Avowed, they're gonna be working on different stuff, but at least when it comes to Avowed, it does seem they have a big team for this. And Microsoft knows that. They know they have to release something which is going to attract people towards Xbox, and something which is going to attract people towards, subscribing to Game Pass itself. And they also just hired a network programmer who is going to actually, program the multiplayer gameplay systems, using Unreal Engine. So it might be something connected to this, but at the same time, it's a job listing for Obsidian, so it doesn't have to be connected to Avowed. And people have been telling me, like, does this mean it's going to be multiplayer? Honestly, I doubt it. I doubt it's going to be for it, but you never know. You never know. But honestly, when it comes to this one, I highly doubt it, because obviously Obsidian is not just one project. Obsidian is a company which is going to work on different things. Now, when it comes to rumors and leaks, there is a big leak which happened, which tells us actually a lot. Now, a lot of people say is that this leak is legit and that it's actually what's been happening, and a lot of these things actually sound, like they could be there. But again, take it with a grain of salt. Let's begin. So first off is a fully open world, much larger than Skyrim, very different, larger. More proper would be denser and more contrasted at the same time. So obviously they want to make a game which has a map like the size of Skyrim, but also by being bigger, it doesn't mean, you know, just having enough space, but also just having more stuff and to make it more denser, which I absolutely like. You know, huge open worlds are okay, but if they're empty, they're empty. Primarily set in the Living Lands region of Eora. Now, this person is not sure if it will go like that, it's explicit later on, but that was the starting point. So it does mean, you know, obviously what we had seen in that teaser trailer, the area, that's gonna be something we can kinda think of it when we think of the map and the world of the game. So that's kind of the idea they have about it. Next up, we have big focus on world reactivity, light and next-gen AI systems and physics. Now obviously what this could mean is that we are going to maybe have some sort of magic that we can utilize with the environment. What my idea of that could be is that, for example, we can have a magic whatever that can pick up a rock and throw at someone. That would be cool to have, especially if we can use that magic to interact with the environment around us. Now again, this sounds really cool and it sounds something very advanced. Is it going to happen in the game? No, but something we had seen from the teaser trailer is obviously everything around the player is kind of reacting. Now again, that's not gameplay, but at the same time it could be something they are aiming for. So we might be using magic to, let's say, destroy certain areas of the map, which is going to maybe destroy some enemies, you know, etc, etc. Just playing with the environment and the scrolls and weapons we have on us. Real-time weather system, I mean, that's something we kind of got used to from games now. This person also says, don't have full details, but fog is very important as real-time element. Rivers will have specific microphysics systems regarding this. It would be cool, especially, like, they have been pointing here a lot that we're gonna be using our magic to kind of interact with the environment. If this is the case, this is going to be mind-blowing and something I absolutely want to try. Very advanced character creation tool. You know, that could be anything, a lot of choices for the character. Hopefully that's gonna be the case. Next up is mod support. For now, PC is gonna be dominant as a creation tool, but it will be playable fully on Xbox. That would be cool. Mods really help the game just on the longevity side, and it helps with the popularity, it helps with people, you know, creating some new things, amazing things in it. So if the mod support is actually as good as Bethesda offers, you know, with their games, it's gonna be really cool. Very large number of factions, but very different approach than with Skyrim. Why do they keep mentioning Skyrim so much? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna have factions. That's cool. I wonder what kind of faction system we will have in terms of reputation and that. That would be kind of cool to have, but we'll see. Especially because this is an Obsidian RPG, that means, you know, we can make some tough and also some funny decisions. You'll be able to have companions, but it's different than Outer Worlds. Okay, this should be interesting. Story set. Fighting against incoming threat of tyranny. Okay, we did see some skeletons, you know, so that could be cool, you know, fighting big enemies. Game has bosses planned, and some of them are very large. If this is the case, it will be cool, especially from the first-person perspective, like when you have a really big creature. Now, I do hope this fight is gonna be interesting and it's not gonna be scuffed, because whenever you have a fight with a huge monster, if it's not done well, you just keep hitting the leg, and it's really not that interesting as people think it is. You know, than fighting some enemy who is smaller but maybe has a bigger set of attacks. But at the same time, if it's done properly, like Shadow of Colossus did it all the way back with, you know, fighting enemies in a way of just climbing on them and taking them out slowly, that would be a very cool thing for this game. Gods will have special say in the game. Okay, that will be interesting to see. Great focus on iconic landmarks, statues and buildings. We did see the big statue at the beginning of the teaser trailer. I mean, obviously if they're aiming for that, it will be, you know, grand, and it's definitely going to serve not only the story purpose and lore purpose, but also just the environment itself, making it grand, you know, but we'll see. Well, especially we'll see how big the world is going to be, you know. So far this is just a rumor. Also, Two large cities planned with many smaller ones with strong focus on contrasting wild areas, rivers, mountains, and desolated areas. That will be cool, especially because I don't like when every single instance on the map is the same, and I think they're now aiming for a certain contrast just to make things interesting. So how is all of this going to react and work, we'll see, but you will also be able to swim. Hopefully we get some underwater areas to explore, if that's the case. Fully respecting Pillars of Eternity creatures lore with new additions. I think they were aiming for that, I don't know. Dynamic presentation of dialogue, okay. Especially, you know, needed for an RPG, especially made by Obsidian, where, you know, dialogue can be extremely important. For now, idea is to keep you can kill everyone in the game option. That was always a big thing for them, and hopefully they keep it in this game as well, because the amount of videos and the amount of, you know, just memes that will come out of this, if that's the case, is gonna be great. And also it's great for the RPG segment for you to be able to kill everyone in the game. Cool. Around 100 people are working on the project for 2 years, smaller number for 7 months of pre-production, in total 2 years, 7 months. Full production is already a thing. A team will still grow, and target date is late 2022, early 2023. Now, this is the big leak we have had. There is a lot of interesting stuff here. Everything here looks like, you know, it's gonna be Skyrim times 2. Again, I don't like comparing this game to Skyrim, because obviously Skyrim is its own thing, this is gonna be its own thing, but we'll see in the end. And especially because the next Elder Scrolls is not coming out anytime soon, they can kinda release this, you know, to keep people, you know, interested and to keep people kind of satisfied until the other game comes out. And that's interesting because now, I mean, Microsoft owns Bethesda as well, so whatever they do, they're gonna make money from Elder Scrolls and obviously from Avowed as well. Now, is the release date gonna be late 2022, early 2023? I don't know. There might be some delays, hopefully not. We still have a long way to go until this comes out. That's gonna be next year, but whenever the new info comes out, I will of course cover it on this channel. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tell me down below, what do you think about this game so far? It looks very interesting, it looks like it's gonna be good, but again, until it comes out, we cannot know. If I missed something, drop it down in the comments, and if you have anything to say about this game, especially because people are saying that it's set in the same universe as Pillars of Eternity, maybe you noticed something. I'm not good with Pillars lore, so obviously that has to be done by someone else. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is LKM signing out. Stay classy everyone, and huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. See you in the next one. Bye bye.